Hey, everybody, welcome to the SkyLounge podcast, episode number 274. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Follow me at the SkyLounge on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Podcast, and also check out the SkyLounge on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And without any further ado, let's get shit started with episode number 274, live multivision and Jammin Rambles, Untitled Rant Rhapsody, Water Like World. What the hell are you on about right now, man? I'll tell you what I'm on about right now. Right now, I have three games going on simultaneously right in front of me. All right. And it is the Stanley Cup final between the Dallas Stars and the Tampa Bay Lightning, game four, where the Tampa Bay Lightning are leading in the series 2-1, but the game is tied 4-4 heading into overtime. We are still in commercial break for that game. And we also got in the woke league of Chinese basketball, the Eastern Conference final between the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics, where the Boston Celtics are leading in this game 105-91, but are down in the series 3-1. And they are playing this game five right now, do or die moment for the Boston Celtics. And you have the highway series between the Anaheim Angels and the Los Angeles Dodgers, where the Angels are up 4-2 on top of the fourth inning. And I'll tell you what, man. The reason why I have shit set up like this right now as the game is going on is because it's kind of practice. I mean, eventually, when we get to 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube, we will have live action videos. Live action, I mean, live, videos, able to just kind of stream right there and there. But for now, we are just practicing within the amount of time that I can. And I think two platforms that I want to try to explore doing this more is Instagram Live, which I've done a couple of times, and Twitch. Yes, Twitch is something that has been mentioned a couple of times to me before. I've actually have, partaken in streaming on Twitch a couple of times, a couple of years back too. And they involve mostly video games like FIFA, No Man's Sky, Skyrim, Fallout 4. Even more recently, I did a test run with Sims, but that was really nothing. That was just kind of a practice run for me to just free flow talk. And eventually, yes, I do want to do more live reaction videos and mostly commentating and just going through what's been happening and what's going on in games and obviously sports. And man, I gotta tell you, man, having these three games on right now, Stanley Cup Final, Eastern Conference Final, and the Woke League of Chinese Basketball, and the final three games of the regular season of Major League Baseball is just an insane run of what's been going on in the world of sports. And it's unfortunate tonight with the Dodgers. I mean, they're down 4-2 right now, with Clayton Kershaw just getting rattled by Mike Trout in the third inning. It just a fucking bummer. Man, his start tonight is just kind of getting, I don't know, fucked up. Sucks. It does, bro. It does. You know what sucks more? Let me get into my old man politics shit here real quick. While we spoke from the bong. And before I get into my old man rant thing, let me just explain the whole marijuana situation here. So, in the state of Nevada, recreational and medicinal usage of marijuana is legal as long as you are over the age of 21, as long as you are able to provide government issued identification, whether it be just regular ID, driver's license, or a passport. You should be fine. With that said, don't fucking smoke and fucking drive like 2 goddamn hours. It's really ill advised. And other fucking shit, like just don't smoke just outside willy-nilly in public. It's not really permissible. And I would also tell you, with anything involving marijuana, anywhere you go, research and study up the laws and the bylaws of the city you're visiting. Plain and simple. And so because of that, I smoke kind of whenever and wherever, as long as, we're in the confines of a house, there's no, public kind of space. And as long as you could just air out the smell. I mean, that's just kind of it. That's one point. But, the thing is, because Vegas gets so hot, it's still like 90 fucking 7 degrees in the day right now in the late fucking days of September. It's easier to just sit in the house and just smoke up and watch the games indoors because, going out to a bar, crowded area, and most likely those bars that you go out to, they don't really fucking get generous with the air conditioning. It gets pretty heated. And smoking, I mean, forget about it. You can't smoke anywhere in fucking public places because there are going to be cops everywhere and anywhere. It's just an easier option to just say, hey, I'm gonna fuck it. I'm just gonna stay in the house, watch the games, and it's fun, man. And for a lot of people, it's not the definition of fun. A lot of people are extrovert creatures, more let's say more prone to uh, extrovert desired behaviors, which that seems like a redundant thing to say, but that's the whole thing, man. Most times I don't like going out. And smoking really has a lot to do with that. Just I get all my fucking tools and shit here at the house, and I don't have to fucking move. And I mean, taking the shit on public is already a fucking headache, and trying to explain all that shit away too, and it could be another fucking thing. So no, but with all that, I mean, that is to say, just be smart about shit, right? But this is where I get into my old man thing. I wish the NBA took that advice to heart. Be smart about shit. Why do I say that? Well, the NBA, or as I always call them now, the woke league of Chinese basketball, has been going absolutely ballistics with this whole social justice warrior shit. Every time I fucking turn on the NBA, I mean, as I'm watching the Eastern Conference final right now, all I see is the social justice message. I mean, Goran Dragic has the words equality written all over his fucking back. Black Lives Matter just posted all over the court. I begin to think this league just regurgitates just bullshit points and offers no real, I would say, solutions or any sort of remedy. I mean, the fact that LeBron James, or as I again call him, LeWong James, CCP boy extraordinaire, they take time to constantly push this narrative of saying, all black people are victims and police are evil. I mean, this motherfucker straight up said, some police, they wake up feeling like they can shoot a black person, or they feel on the other side and think, oh, we'll just let it go. But that's a really awful oversimplification and really horrendous way to look at somebody just doing their job. And honestly, if LeBron James had some fucking balls, all right, if this Luong James cuckfuck had some real cojones, all right, you know what he would do? He would go to a police department and for a day he would follow what police officers do. Maybe under disguise because everyone's going to recognize he's LeBron James and shit. But honestly, bro, you just talking up all this fucking nonsense while, oh, is that AJ Pollock? Yeah, AJ Pollock, 14th home run this season. Nice solo home run. Dodgers is only down 4-3. But back to LeBron James. This motherfucker lectures so much bullshit and always perpetuates these false narratives that they not only harm the image of police officers, they in turn, because of LeWong James's whole insistent narrative of police being evil, younger people don't respect police officers anymore. And it's a fucking shame. And you know what? It's even worse because you tie that along with the political illiteracy and just general retardation of our society right now. Cases like Breonna Taylor, which is almost as simple as just reading the fucking facts of the case, but that's made into rocket science. It's mind-boggling. It's absolutely mind-boggling. Now, why do I call it bullshit, this whole Breonna Taylor thing? Well, let's just get some facts out of the way, all right? So the cops had a no-knock warrant, all right, on the night or the day when they went to get Breonna Taylor. Or in this case, they were actually trying to get Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, who, by the way, the house they were living at, or they were at, Breonna Taylor, it was a drug den. Yeah. Little known fact, or I guess not kind of voiced out in mainstream media, is that this bitch was tied with drug lords. This bitch was tied with fucking drug dealers. And to see when you read about this case that yes, the police officers had a no-knock warrant, but they knocked anyways. And because they didn't announce they were police when they went in to the premises, Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, went ahead and fired one shot and hit one of the officers. At that point, you're done. Okay, I don't care what the fuck you say. If you shoot a police officer, you're done. If you fucking lay your hands on a police officer without permission, you are done. If you assault a police officer, you are fucking done. How is this a hard concept to wrap your head around? That's a fucking felony, son. Not a misdemeanor. It's a felony, son. What are you, fucking stupid? Shooting a police officer? Oh boy, what do you think that's gonna end up with? Bullets, motherfucker, bullets. Yeah. And so begin the crossfires where you have fucking guns shooting everywhere. And within this case, you have the police officer shooting Breonna Taylor and killing her. And you know what? During the shootout, when Breonna Taylor dies, in my mind, I am thinking in this whole wave of social justice warriors crying about Breonna Taylor's unjust death, I'm thinking, this bitch was in the wrong place at the wrong time. She sucked and fucked the wrong people. And guess what? Messing with drug dealers usually gets you in a bad bind. Is that fucking rocket science, everybody? Is it? Apparently it is. Apparently it is. But listen, man. I got my drug dealer in the fucking dispensaries. They're my official drug dealers. Legal shit, all right? But you get involved with illegal shit, you're going to get fucked. Either by getting shot by the police, like in this situation with Breonna Taylor, or getting fucked in the ass in prison. Probably by a dude named Big Joe. Big old Joe with a big old dick. Justice for Breonna Taylor. Justice for Breonna Taylor. LeWong James. Truly bring out the stupid during his post-game press conferences. And as a Lakers fan who loves his team but hates LeWong James, all I can think is, can you just shut the fuck up? Can you, asshole, just shut the fuck up with this false narrative shit? Because justice for Breonna Taylor doesn't make any sense when the police were just trying to do their fucking jobs. And this bitch was in the fucking way. Is it unfortunate that she died? Yeah. But should she have been involved with these fucking drug dealers? Probably not. Context matters, LeWong James. Reading actually does matter. Surprise. But it doesn't matter. It's assholes like Luong James that lead this generation of degenerate morons who can't read, who feel before they think, and start burning shit down. Because when this case went to the court, right, around Wednesday or Tuesday evening, police were already getting themselves ready because they knew riots were going to happen. Why is that? Because these retarded creatures only know how to react and feel. And so when Louisville, Kentucky had these riots going on, as soon as you heard the police officers that were involved in the Breonna Taylor case weren't getting charged, you thought, oh, wow, this is fucking stupid. You knew it was going to happen. But what's even more telling is that you had U-Haul trucks pull up with BLM and Antifa shit all over, and you start asking, like, oh, is this really an organized thing? Yes, it's an organized terrorist organization. And both BLM and Antifa, they're basically the same fucking thing. And Democrats are really holding all this string along. And you think I'm just talking conspiracy shit. Look at the fucking paper trail of receipts and where the money is going through all these goddamn organizations. I've been telling you motherfuckers for months about this shit, but if you don't want to fucking buy in, that's fine. Paper's right there. Receipts are all there, motherfucker. But these demons keep fueling the civil war and trying to destroy this country and break it apart while you're just seeing the bullshit and hypocrisy happen firsthand, man. Oh, Black Lives Matter. Well, it doesn't matter if it's a black police officer who's protected and served his community for 40 years in David Dorn. Does it matter if it's the black businesses that, have elevated their respective communities into helping not only just the single family, but multiple families within the community? Do those black lives not matter? I mean, Jesus Christ, man. When people get mad at the all lives matter shit, it's like, what are you, fucking retarded? Why are you getting mad at that shit? All lives do matter, jackass. And in the same sense, no lives matter. Everyone's the same. We're all the same human beings. If we can just look past all this religion, politics shit, we're going to be fine. We can figure shit out more as a species and how to better ourselves. Like, say, interstellar travel. But here we are, bitching and moaning about stupid shit. As I'm afraid, within our generation, we're never going to get shit done. It's unfortunate. Because we all got all these fucking retards who can't read, like Luong James. Always taking pictures with fucking Malcolm X books. Like, oh, I can read. Like, well, no, you can't. Clearly, you don't know how to read. Reading comprehension seems to be astrophysics to you, motherfucker. And guess what, bitches? Being smart in basketball doesn't necessarily translate to being smart in real life. Ta-da! Like, who would have thunk? But I know what you dipshits are going to say. Oh, you're just being racist. No, I'm not. I'm just saying, just because you're smart in one thing doesn't mean it translates into general intelligence of all things. That's just not how that shit works until you can prove it. And with LeBron James, he has not proven any of that shit. Absolute fucking moron. But, hey, he's on the goddamn Lakers, and I gotta hope that asshole can at least help our fucking team win a championship. Because on the other end, you have the Eastern Conference Final, where the Miami Heat is down 16 points, 117 to 101 in the fourth quarter with about 2 minutes and 46 seconds left. And I believe Jay Crowder just kind of fucked that shot up. And the Boston Celtics immediately with the turnover, and the Angels with a solo home run make it a 5-3 game after Clayton Kershaw has been switched out. God damn it. And yes, the Stanley Cup final is still in overtime, tied 4-4. Where the Dallas Stars have not been able to capitalize on their power play opportunities. Tyler Seguin just short. Miro Heiskanen right at Vasilevsky's shoulder. I mean, the Stars look as though they can just nab this game in the next 5 minutes here. But with this Boston Celtics game, I don't really know who or when will try to end this game. I feel like Gordon Hayward, if he makes both his free throws here, he can go ahead and ice this game. And it's nice to see Gordon Hayward back. And as a Lakers fan, I don't really like the Boston Celtics, clearly. But for Gordon Hayward, with all his injury woes and all his hardships, to have him back on the floor and playing basketball is really nice to see it. And he makes both his free throws, making it a 119-103 game with 2 minutes left. And Jimmy buckets dribbling up the court. And they have to get a shot off quick by Tyler Hero here, who makes the bucket 106-119, ladies and gentlemen. Only 13 points down. Could the Miami Heat do it again? Come back from the depths of hell that they could have lost through, while the Dallas Stars are facing off with a late penalty in overtime against the Tampa Bay Lightning, the dangerous Tampa Bay Lightning, who can absolutely pounce on this next power play opportunity when given the setup to do so. And Hudobin is not able to stop the puck, and now he does, and the play will stop as Brutes are greater all. And for the LA Dodgers, getting the out on Mike Trout. Exciting array of games, boys and girls. I'm not going to lie to you about that shit. And the Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum misses that shot, but the Miami Heat fumble that rebound. Still down 13 points. And what should have been an offensive foul doesn't get called, and Jason Tatum is now with a wide open three, still missing that. And now Tyler Hero just has to get the shot off from the 3 spot. Oh, he almost had it. He almost had that shit with 2 or 3 fucking guys guarding him. But it looks as though the Boston Celtics look to fight another day. They will probably take Game 5 right here and make the series 3-2. And man, what an Eastern Conference final we got. The Miami Heat is still down 15 points. Maybe they take a couple of shots here. Real quick threes. Tyler Hero almost took a shot on that 3. But there he goes. Fadeaway 3. Oh, my Lord. No, fadeaway 2. Oh, man. I thought it was a fadeaway 3. I fucking freaked out for a second there. And almost freaking out with that potential hit. But nice out. Field work there by Mookie Betts, I believe. Good shit. Brutes are greater all. And as my puppy is getting curious, do you want to come here? Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, why don't you come here to daddy? Baby boy, hello. Yeah, we're downstairs here watching all the games. As yes, it looks as though the Boston Celtics are going to win this game. And the Eastern Conference Final, Game 6 is going to be on Sunday? Dude, there's football Sunday. Why the fuck would you... Okay, whatever. That's the NBA stubbornness, but you're going to have a Game 6 on Sunday between the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. And man, oh man, I got to tell you right now, the Miami Heat really have to be careful. If they slip up Game 6, I feel like Game 7 could be Boston's to win. Really can be. But maybe Jimmy Buckets, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, Myers Leonard and company goes ahead and takes care of business here. But, oh, puppy, you want to give me a kiss? No? But Jason Tatum's not going to be able to stop them from giving the kiss of death. So the Boston Celtics have to be careful in Game 6 there. But that does it for that game. So let's go ahead and switch this shit up to the Dodgers game as the bigger screen because I want to see the Dodgers come back after being down most of this game, unfortunately. But oh wow, oh my god, the Tampa Bay Lightning just scored in overtime. What the fuck did I just miss? What the hell? I took my screen off. I took my goddamn eye off the screen for just a second. What the fuck? Jamie Benn is in the penalty box. Yeah, that was the power play opportunity there. Oh my god, the Tampa Bay Lightning just beat the Dallas Stars in overtime, ladies and gentlemen, but we have to see the score. And, oh, not the score, the goal. I mean, the series is 3-1, obviously. No shit, the goal's 5-4, obviously. But I just want to see the breakdown of who scored. 6 minutes and 34 seconds. Straight out the face-off. You have Tampa Bay Lightning dancing with the puck around the blue line. And my goodness, is that number 12? Trying to see who that is, ladies and gentlemen. Shattenkirk from the point. Straight past. Wow, straight past Hudobin. And ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The Tampa Bay Lightning are up 3-1 against the Dallas Stars. And holy shit, dude. Justin Turner with another solo home run. That's what I like to see. But the Dallas Stars, unfortunately, are in a bit of a bind now. Tyler Seguin pissed the fuck off, breaking his stick, but Andrei Vasilevsky celebrating as his teammate in Shattenkirk comes up clutch. But Jamie Benn has to be furious at himself right now. He gave up that easy penalty for the Tampa Bay Lightning to capitalize. And wow, what a game. I gotta tell you right now, though, I'm kind of bummed out. I really, really do want the Dallas Stars to win the entire series. But 3-1, it's very difficult. It's going to be very difficult for the Dallas Stars. And my little puppy baby knows it. And at least the Dodgers are making this shit interesting in the bottom of the fifth inning. They're only down 5-4. And it's Max Muncy on the bat. And, man, I'm telling you, the Dodgers may be just juiced enough to get this done. But what an entitled rant we had here, boys and girls. A lot of surprising wins. I really thought the Miami Heat would close out tonight. But they went ahead and take an L against the Boston Celtics to go ahead and get into a Game 6. And you also had the Tampa Bay Lightning now taking a 3-1 series lead, a dominant series lead now. Let's see if they can close out. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think let's go ahead and end it there with this free-flowing shit. Ultimately, boys and girls, sports ball all over. But if we can leave all the political, social justice warrior bullshit out of the sports, that'd be nice. All right, baby boy. Puppy. But hey, on the next episode of the Sky Lounge, we'll go ahead and get some sports ball updates out of the way for you. All right, motherfuckers. I appreciate you dropping by this episode. Follow me at the Sky Lounge on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Podcasts. And also follow me at the Sky Lounge on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Till next time, kids. Fuck off. And yes, Max Muncy got a hit. Boom.